I forgot that this didn't play sound until you tapped back into it. Sorry for the dead silence there. My bad. Right, we should be good to go now though. It's just doing my laundry, so now in addition to being way too fucking warm, it's also way too fucking humid. So, good times all around. Anyway, hello mates. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Right, so we lost our first named mate last we played. We had to sacrifice Milko for the greater good. There's literally no other way. I think we did most of what we wanted to do in town last time. Hey Doc, welcome aboard. What was I doing? I think the first thing that I'm doing is turning my fucking fan back on because goddamn. Anyway, if you start hearing the fan and it's really loud and annoying, please let me know so I can fix. We have someone that is really hungry. Oh boy, yeah. Daniel is starving. Let's try and fix that. We can make a lot of cauliflower. Very fine. Wonder when we'll get the better cooking recipes. Because there must be 3-star ones as well if there's 2-star and 1-star. Maybe there's a skill we can get later, or an advanced cooking station or something that'll make that happen. I like that they slowly start waddling over here to have their food. Let's just make some extra. Although I don't think what we queued up was even enough to get us a full. Give me the reward. 5 them. Most loyal mates in the game. With everyone being happy and enjoying their cult life. This is what it's about. Good job, team. Right, anything we're missing? We did not hold a sermon yet, let's go and do that real quick. We're about done with the unlocks on the skill tree, so should only be a handful more. Then let's check the missionary if someone's out. If not, we can send some people out, probably gather more bones. Since that's been surprisingly one of the resources holding us back a little bit. Any important rituals? The sacrifice is on cooldown. Don't want to do that right now, no interest in this. This could be nice, let's do that real quick, even if it is the last of our bones. I'm just going on a tour right after this, I suppose. Can also turn one of our mates into a demon again, so that's to support us on our next run. Let's see, whomst should we take? I really like the more hard stuff. I think the projectile shooty ones are pretty good. 8 starting hearts because they're like level 8. Jesus, that is pretty impressive. Mambango was doing pretty well last time. Sure, let's bring Mambango again. Turn your ass into a bow so you can fly around and shoot people because that's what bows do. Lumberyard ran out, let's place a new one. Oh, I can't override that until I actually gather the stuff. I'll just plop down 2 of them then, fuck it. I also need to queue up more refinery stuff. Just queue up all of this. Quickly check. We can send one guy out on a mission, from the way that looks. Level 1 is probably a bit bad. You though, you look pretty swole. So we gather some bones. Bones are good to have. Off you go. We build a little camp thing. I should unlock the next level of bed soon and then just start placing down permanent ones. Anyway, we quickly hoover up all of this and then off we go. Oh, it's the man going out on a mission? I was wondering. Someone has packed up their shit and is leaving, but nope. Everything is as intended. Alright. What do we have? We have another hammer, fantastic. At least I can use this bow to make up for some of the slowness. Oh, this was the sacrifice heart for... like, they turned a red heart into a disease heart last time. Let's see what we get this time. Single heart was sacrificed. God damn it, Tomb! But why? You can't just go ham on someone, even if you do know them. You gotta ask first. Anyway, weapon damage has been increased. Oh nice, so we don't always get the same shit, we just sacrifice health and get a random beneficial effect, it would seem. Neat, I can live with that. Hopefully. Assuming I don't need the health. I almost got shot immediately because I didn't realize it was already winding up this bullshit. Hello, Calamari. Seems here cannot be stopped by disease or hunger, and he sends you back from death stronger each time. Please know it was not my idea to cast out the Red Crown. The other bishops, my siblings, the blame lies with them. Please, I beg you, spare me, kill Shimura, but do not send me to my death. Do not send me to him. You will not find my temple. I will be safe there. Yes, I will be safe. You're a bit of a coward, or you're trying to deceive me. I can see either. Being the case. Let's go south first. These are pretty big. Oh, they spawn the other chargy boys. That's not great. I do not like these other chargy boys. Wasn't too bad though. There's nothing else going on. Crystal statue. Looks right. I'm not sure it needs to scroll to your recipe book every single time it does that, because it also flags it as new, so when you return home you'll see it anyway. Further replenishes fully when entering a new combat room. That is incredible, so we can now spam the shit out of our magic. If only we had something that I found a little bit more useful. But we get either better chests or 20% damage. Let's take the better chests. Or chance for chests to be better, rather. It's not guaranteed. But yeah, 20% damage is basically the same as just killing 2 random enemies for us with our bow. You look slow. Never seen one of those. It was kind of flailing, which is interesting. I also saw a crystal rock here, so let's quickly... Didn't I see a crystal rock there? Was that... What? Am I done? Oh, there it is. Kind of like spotting tinted rocks in Binding of Isaac again. Oh fuck, I thought he had died. Shit, there goes our damage. That's not good. You're actually an enemy. Not doing super well in the health department, but maybe we get lucky and manage to avoid taking damage for a while. And then health doesn't matter. Very sturdy skeletons these, but I do need bones, so I'm just gonna smack them when I can. Fancy. Alrighty then. That is a lot of rooms. We could go to a shop here, then a follower, then an event, and then a combat room. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Sounds alright. Hello, Kayut Merchant. Oh, what goods are hearts that they cannot be given? Thought to keep mine to myself once. 2 kits did I have, true love found. And yet one lackadaisy summer day, my beautiful children were taken away. A gift, they said, for the one they loved most, the one that waits. I wept, I keened, but how can one say no to a god? Where would they be? I hope they are as devoted as loving as I am. Follower form, blueprint, or a small gift. Let's take the blueprint. A lot more decorations. That looks very fancy. The most extra tree in the game. Basically like a Christmas tree. Right, I think these sometimes give hearts, so let's quickly bin these. See if we get anything good. There's a heart. There's all of the hearts, goodness gracious. There was a small argument to be made, I think, about staying on half a heart rather than, like, on 2.5 rather than 3 hearts. Because things that hit us always do a full heart of damage, and there's a card that triggers when you go to half a heart, and we can't trigger that if we are not on 2.5. We worship you, Calamar, in the hope that you will find us worthy of good health and long lives. Yeah, about that. About both of those parts, actually. They should have auto projectiles for being small little shots. I do not like these randomly jumping ones. Seem kind of a pain in the ass to avoid. Also kind of a pain in the ass to hit with my slow weaponry. There we go. I did not recognize what enemy that was until it was almost late. Stop fucking jumping. I rolled into the projectile like a complete idiot, and we're almost done. Well, that was terrible. At least I got a mate out of it. Let's not rescue him, let's just say fuck it and leave. Wouldn't that be lovely? Just be the most mean man you could be. Oh, you're freeing me. Nope, I leave. Bye. If we get really lucky, we can maybe get a heart back from one of these. Yeah, the hammer is probably my least favorite weapon in the game at the moment. The AoE seems nice, and I do like that it staggers more enemies than most other weapons, but it's not reliable enough to make up for the massive weakness of just not being able to fight things normally. Like, it just swings so fucking slowly. The extra damage is not worth it in my opinion. Okay, you're gonna give us a gift if we do combat runes without taking damage, which is something we kind of have to do anyway. His rewards have always been complete garbage. I wonder if that's something you improve over time or if he's just meant to be a knob. Even just getting one back up extra hard would be lovely. Being one touch from death is always stressful. Okay, so these only give me damage stacks if I am actually the one that kills them. So if they just bump into each other and take each other out, that does not count as me having killed them. I guess that makes sense. Sorry for the slightly tedious and somewhat thorough furniture breaking in each room, but we could do with a random heart drop, so give it all I have. You're a bloke, hello. Plimbo. Hey, I have something for you. This is the first time I meet you, though. Well, a closer look at the finest antiquities in the lands of the Old Faith, lamb. That's right. As long as me ship's floating, Plimbo's open for business. If this wets your whistle, come down to me sanctuary. Plenty of fine, legally acquired goods. Har har. Hey, a new mate, actually. I thought we'd seen them all. Very fine. Smuggler sanctuary. Hey, you got any, like, hearts just randomly lying around? Any spare ones? Bit of an unusual request, I know, but you know, some people just have spare hearts. Could be, this could be you. It was not you, though. He exploded. No idea why he exploded, but he did. One more room and then we get a reward from, I think Ratel is his name. That could be a heart if we're lucky. Sneaky fucking bushman. Hey, and we got a heart back. Nice. Shouldn't we have gotten a reward from Ratel? Doesn't show in the quest log on the right either. Maybe I didn't manually track it this time. Did something weird happen? Probably. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how this works. Anyway. All do. Jesus, all the hearts. Thank you, game. I guess I successfully survived the bad part, and now I'm showered in rewards. Did he not give me a don't take damage Questus? Seems like he didn't. Well then, Right, Vampiric Hammer, Bane Sword. I think I want the sword. Not sure we need the poison damage particularly, but the attack speed is just so nice. And we have damage enough as long as we don't get hit, and being more nimble will make us not get hit as much. So I think this is the choice. More paths, sure. Only one more and then we're done on paths. Sweet. I could also do with another spell. This one really isn't particularly good, but hey, the weapon change is much more necessary in my opinion. I'll just give you all of the space, so you can do whatever the fuck you want. Ooh, that's close. Not the best arena to dodge his projectiles in. Actually, I had to play that very slowly. We don't want any of these, so we'll just quickly take the dagger, go back to our sword, and then recycle the dagger for a single golden coin. This is a weapon shop. Let's see if he got any good spells for us. Blizzard is decent. Here's something new. Oh yeah, the ghost shooty thing. Sure, let's take that. That sounds pretty decent. So the ghosts seem to not scale with our damage stacking, which is unfortunate, but that's so good. As a crowd control plus nuking option. Alright, Rootford. How's your food coming along? Hope you're not gonna get done in like the other day. There's an interesting obstacle in the middle there. I haven't had that yet. The fucking card going back and forth. Does it do that after the fight? Nope, it stops working very fine. Very glad. Also Titan for contribution, of course. We've actually had it filled up once now, so we have a vague idea of what that actually does. Which is nice. Once you have 10... Oh, that's a lot of people. Not a lot of them. Let me focus on this for a second. I didn't think you'd charge all the way across the screen. That was really close. Jesus. Well, if that's the biggest issue, then I think it can't be that bad. But yeah, we actually had a totem contribution filled up the other day. So what it does is you get a little shuffle, like it spins the wheel sort of thing, and then you either get a random reward, or there were also some icons with just the Twitch logo on them, and I wonder what that does. Okay, so they don't adjust their target after they start charging, interesting. It's gonna mess with me at some point. But oh well. Game needs to be lower or you need to be taller. This has been, according to mates on chat, perfectly fine the last whatever it is, but alright, I can sort that. Is my audio... No, numbers is normal. Okay, no. Guess I'll slightly turn it down. Right. Alright, if you say so. Is this better? Should I turn it down more? Lay a tie for feedback. You have Baalzebub, alright. That's a lot of these. I can't break these, can I? No. They don't need breach all the way, that's kinda weird. I hope their trails don't actually harm you, but I can't tell. I'm just gonna play this very slow because I know what this guy does yet. If it was more towards the center of the room, maybe that was easier to deal with. I'm gonna get pushed backwards into the projectiles from hitting him. Oh, I pressed on it. Can't really see the projectiles behind his body. Very good. Please, Bruno. Thank you. Very good. Yeah, I wasn't even doing that, like I was sitting hunched over, looking at my screen like normal, so it's kind of weird. Maybe my microphone is in a slightly different place, but not that much anyway. Right, have very slightly changed the volume again. Black sheep. Go fuck yourself, Edward. Goddamn. Here to come clean. In absolute weirdo. Alright, that's all should. Was that the second or the third one? Third one. Alright, so next time we can actually fight the boss here. It's gonna be fun. Like the proper one. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't also, like, I also don't have a really proper, super long-term setup for my microphone anyway. Like, ideally I'd have it in a different location, so I can speak more directly into it and shit. I know, like, some people will say, like, oh no, it sounds fine though, but that's not the point. The point is that it, like, isn't in the, like, best spot that it could be in, but the best spot that it could be in is pretty inconvenient for me, so I have it, like, hanging off to the side, and it automatically creates a little bit of, like, variety in how it actually sounds. I know, there's basically no winning with the old audio fumbling. Unless you like actually build like a studio with like big man equipment and shit, but not really something most people would do. Right, Mambango, you have done well off to sleep. GN another. Let's learn the Grand Shelter so we can build these permanent houses. Yeah, it's just weird because like when I've been streaming recently, it's always been this game, so I didn't like change my settings recently. And last couple times, at least according to people, it was fine. So I kind of stopped worrying for a moment, and the day that I stopped worrying is like, well, actually you're quiet by the way, lol, turn yourself up. So it's just unfortunate with the way that works. Hey, both of you have returned. 70 boners, that's a lot of boners, good job man. Off to bed with you. Badly injured to my missionary, I can die in peace knowing I got to speak with you one last time. Oh no! Well, goodbye, Breno. Good thing we have the made composter right nearby, so we can just toss you in there. Yeah, I think the third area there that we were just in is actually slightly louder than the other ones as well, so it makes sense. But, alright. Also, Windows has a habit of just going lol no fuck you every now and then, so that also doesn't help. Sort out the toiletries, get a ding ding from you. Yeah, Mambango had this once where he started to do some, like he streamed two things. He streamed, I think, Outer Wilds or something, and then he went to stream Siege afterwards. And for some reason, Siege had turned up his microphone. Like his microphone was like 60% louder or something than in the game he had played before, which I don't know what it was again, but it just, the game itself said, nope, this is now loud, so it is a bit weird. Man. Right, let's go and learn the Curse of the Beguiler. And I think that's it on this skill tree then. Yep. I wonder what I'm gonna get if I fill this all up again. Well, that one is off once you untick it, unless Windows decides to re-tick it for you, because, of course, Windows knows best in each and every scenario and case. So, I don't think that was the sole and obvious cause of that shit, but yeah, it's just weird sometimes. It's been a while ago though, I think. I can think they actually got rid of that at some point. And let's get our resources, set up more refining for these. Let's get some gold bars as well, since we're pretty good on money. Right, we can indoctrinate someone to our cult. I hope that's the moment you've all been waiting for, because we can do another follower raffle. Boom, there you go. So on the stream screen thingy, you should now have a thing where it says, hey, I want in or I want out. And if you want in, you just click on that and then you're added to the raffle. And then eventually I say end raffle, and once someone is chosen randomly, if you are the one to be chosen randomly, then you get to make your mate. It's pretty easy. It's actually easier on the Twitch stream, I think. Like the window it uses to create a mate is slightly easier than the one in the game, funnily enough. So yeah, you can just make your mate and then we'll have you in the game. And the Twitch members also even have their little names above their heads and shit, so you know who's who. Very fun. I really like the system, so yeah, I'll give it some more seconds while I ramble, have a drink, but aside from that, we'll just end the raffle in a bit, and then we'll move on. I think most of the people here are already in anyway. At least the ones that are interested in being in. We've also had our first casualty. It was Mjolko, who got sacrificed. He became old, I think. Yeah, you automatically get to poop in the town, so that's alright. Right, Kojak? Roofers won the raffle. Welcome to the cult. Yeah, you become elderly in this game, and then someone has to deal with you. We usually either ascend them to heaven, which is definitely what happens, or we ritual sacrifice them for a bunch of XP. And since I have a perk that says the good die young, all men in my town think that sacrificing the elderly is a great idea, and anyone that dies of natural causes sucks. So everyone's happy when we do that, when we do away with the elderly. Well, now you do. You get to choose your new being for the cult life. It's a new start. Maybe you get to make yourself a goblinoid creature. Having big man practice in the wall. Fisk. Very fine. Swell choice. Always knew you were Fisk IRL secretly. There you go. Very fine, man. You are cynical, harder to level up, and you have strong constitution. You heal faster when sick and in bed rest. Good man. Oh. Look at you. I shall have you refund materials, why not? Also, since I have you right here, let's give you a gift. You can get a feather necklace so you run faster. Which you greatly appreciate, and while I have you here, you get to have a little dance off, be inspired. That's still in progress, I'm dead. Right, we have another one. If anyone's here that wants to join the raffle, to join the cult, feel free to speak up. I'm not gonna click on follow a raffle every time. If like there was only like one guy in the previous raffle who we now dealt with, I'm gonna assume that there's nobody around that wants to join, and I'll just keep taking followers. And, like every other run or so, I'll just click on raffle and see if anyone wants to ask up. Because sitting in the raffle with nobody wanting to ask up is kind of annoying. So I'll just basically play it as it comes that way. There you go. Right, we have the new shelter buildings. They need fertilizer? Why do they need fertilizer? What sort of buildings are we making? Why are they made of shit? Not sure we want the shit buildings, oh well. Art was there first. He's probably not elderly anytime soon, he's actually pretty young. Let's say, read mind. He's only age 33. Could be worse. He is, however, a natural skeptic, and he is faithless, but he is materialistic, so that's pretty good. He liked our last sermon. He liked sleeping in the shelter, but wants a better bed at some point. It's funny you should start that sort of shit, because we actually had a guy that started that sort of shit. It was Kojak. Kojak started bullying one of the other cult members, like, mate, this guy, he's not actually a fan of yours, he's a dissenter, he's coming from another cult, and he's trying to undermine us, and then he had us do various things to him, eventually killing him, which was great. I followed through on that, I believe, Kojak. If Kojak says the guy sucks, then the guy sucks. That's how that works. No, Kojak is, I think, a Borf. Oh no, wait, that's also a Fisk. Yeah. Fisk are popular these days. Yeah, a lot of you lot like the fairly similar set of lord. But yeah, we've had a lot of dead ones already. Dork died, Mjolko died. Dork also got elderly, we sacrificed her. Oh, hey there, Ard. We've been talking and we are tired of the food here. We need some variety. Please, would you make us some fish dishes? Sure, I can make you some fish dishes, Mr. Fishman. It's not at all suspicious or anything. I'll go do some fisking, don't you worry. I can do just that right now. Oh wait, he wants the ritual to be done. The Ocean's Bounty ritual. We'll do that tomorrow then. Let's go and check out this new maid, the Smuggler's Sanctuary. He also sells stuff, like all of them. You! Listen, Mutton Chop, you owe me a ship. The bishops are nasty pieces of work, and they do a good enough job of keeping the waterways open and the trade flowing around here. But with you going around killing them, it opens the gates for all sorts of monstrous beasts to start sinking my stock. Scary things they be with gnashing teeth and odoriferous... Odoriferous? Is that a word? Odoriferous stinks and a face that could curdle milk. Just like me mother-in-law. So you best be making this right. Each time a bishop dies, a nasty beast called a witness takes its place. Lucky for you, Plumonos folk will pay a pretty penny for the eye of a witness. You get me? You get me their eyes, I buy a new boat, and we'll call it Square. I like Square. All you need to do is return to places you've killed a bishop, defeat the ferocious beast that has emerged, and bring me their eyes. Simple enough. Sure, there you go. About time, look at this squishy thing. They say these creatures have seen all there is to see and stood in silent judgment for millennia. Just like mother. Yeah, okay. Here, take this. Found it on my travels. Means not to me, but a crown bearer might have some use for it. It's a fleece piece, isn't it? Yep. It is true though, we never did the refight on the second area that we've been through. What is this? Drop an explosive when you roll, 10 second cooldown, drop like when you roll, killing an enemy, 10% chance of healing. Let's take this one, why not? That one could be fun, depending on the kind of bomb. I think I'll ultimately buy all of the tarot cards anyway, but for now let's not dilute the pool with cards that seem shit. Any of these look particularly fancy. Let's play this, it should be the last bit of flooring. Although flooring and paths are different, maybe? Nope, it's just lab seats of flooring, lovely. That looks very fine. I really need to ask down at some point and start placing some more front decorations. Looks like you can actually build some very fancy and fun looking places. And I've just been kind of slacking off. Maybe I'll do that off stream at some point, just sit down and decorate a bunch to show you next time. Let's buy another follower farm while we're here. We're kind of swimming in money for now, so I don't mind spending a bit here and there. Oh nice, one can be a bueno. Very as well. Ooh, anything over here? Not yet, I would say. Okay. Off we go. Oops, I closed the map again accidentally. So there must be something right south of this place, because there's still a bunch of fog at like a place with a bunch of lava falls, maybe, out of rocks, or just waterfalls. It's hard to tell. So I'm guessing there's another place, another block there eventually. Let's do a quick inspire, try to get you to level up a little bit, so you're more useful. I should actually do that much more in general. Like, I have no reason not to just keep inspiring people as I pass by, but I'm just lazy. Oh hey, we have an elderly. I have a feeling we're about to do a ritual. And then we'll go do some fisking. Quickly repair these. Very low on poo though, which is surprisingly unfortunate. Claim all of this shit. I wish this was a little bit faster. It looks really cool and it sounds fun, but could be a bit faster for my liking. Alright, so let's hold a sermon before we sacrifice the mate, because the more the better. Slowest man in the game. It's a horse too, if I see that correctly. Nice. So that's now a lot shorter now that we don't get extra XP from that. We have enough fleece pieces to unlock a new piece of armor, but I don't think we want any of these other ones. I think I'm gonna stick with the golden one for now. So let's not do that just yet. But we will do a ritual. We will sacrifice a man. Goodbye, old guy. Oh, now we get money instead of experience. That's a cool system. I like that. Man, that guy got rich. Old people and their piles of money. Always knew they had it in them. We also have the quest is to do this ritual for more Fiskin, so let's do that, so we can do some Fiskin tomorrow. I wonder what this looks like, we haven't done it yet. Alright then. Certainly a Fisk ritual. More money, all of the more money, all of the money at all times. I should just start buying all the rituals as not rituals, all the decorations and shit as I come across them. Do you like that sort of thing? Like us getting our Fisking rituals on? Are you guys having a little bit of a discussion? I want to turn in my questos. Oh, Art is up here, my bad. Thank you, leader, my faith in you was justified. Yeah, Art, you have absolute hard faith in me. I know this. Let's send out some missionaries. Let's send Kojak. You're swole level, so you probably get something good. Let's get you together some bones. Goodbye. Yes, yes, goodbye. Okay, I have to take a step away first. That makes sense. Anyone else who's like appropriately leveled? How about you? Fucking tallest level man that we have. How about you give us some meat? Easily my best source of meat. Good boy. How the toilet's doing? Mates, I need poop. You guys need to poop more. I could make some of that food that makes people poop sometimes. Yeah, let's just do basic berry bowls. Oh yeah, actually they don't get sick from grass eating anymore. That's pretty good. Make them some slop. Yeah, we'll just make them some berry meals. Yeah. Oh well. Let's quickly watch them, see if there's a man that immediately has to defecate. Nope, you guys are tanking it quite well. Alright, anyone that went and defecated in the meanwhile? Yes, we got one piece of poop. Lovely. Good job, team. There's a thing that we can't build yet, because I'm missing a resource that I don't know how to get this one. Which allows us to turn grass into fertilizer, which would be lovely, because I have 1,000,000 grass and I have 0 fertilizer. So that would be a trait I would take all day, but we can't make it yet, so that's unfortunate. We could build our first grand shelter, just to see what that looks like. Let's do that. Place it right here. Actually, you guys can build that while I go and do some fisking. Pinecone? I don't think so. We have no monks around. Only cultists. Oh boy, that is certainly a lot more of the bigger fisk. Lobster, minnow, and tuna. Alright. We need crab. It's the one fish that we're missing for the Questus. So maybe we'll get a crab at some point. Man, with these bonus drops, that is absolutely fucking lucrative as hell. To be fisking. Who knew rituals would be useful? But yeah, the fabled crab has eluded us so far, despite our best attempts. But maybe we could just get one through pure chance while the ritual is going. Come on. You fight well. It was a crab, who knew? There you go. Have you noticed this creature? Very normal man. Look at this lovely mustache and totally not a first sort of aesthetic. I would assume that you can get back in if we get a new follower, yeah. Could you join the raffle when we got a new one in earlier, or were you AFK? Pinch me, is that a crab? This gave me such a fight, I thought I'd hooked a whale. It's yours now. Thank you for the fleece piece. Anything new from you? Time for all the contributions, DK. I guess you have nothing to spend your channel points on otherwise. Not bad at all. You're a pro with the pole. I know, right? You've stocked me up nice and good. If you find the fish in scars, I'll sell them. So you know, biased fish in case we need them for something. That's cool. Let's quickly go over here, check these again. Sure, let's buy this tarot card as well while we have it. As in, the money. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get a new follower soon, and then you can try the raffle again and you can see if you can get in. But yeah, like I said, I'll just buy all the decoration stuff now, as we come across, since we are very good on money. It shouldn't be too long. I'll probably buy a new mate on my way home, so we can have a raffle right away. Should be like 3 to 5 minutes. Wheelbarrow. It looks alright. Need a decorative. You can really make a very fancy looking farm that way. With like a fence and some fun decorations. Anything new here? Nope. Grab my free bit of that. Oh, this one is empty. We have all the follower farms from this place. That's good. Sweet. Okay, let's quickly check the follower merchant. There should be one available. There's always one usually. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it not have one. Yeah, here you are. Yoink. Don't eat them all at once. I won't, don't worry. Do you have anything fancy? Nope, still the regular seeds. New stuff for the refinery to do. Right, so we will have a little raffle, and then you can see if you can return once you have died. I would assume you can come back in. Like a one and done sort of deal would be pretty mean to smaller streamers. These people don't have a very long life cycle, so if you couldn't go back into the pool of people after you died, that'd be pretty mean. Between disease and old age, the possibility for sacrifice, events making you worse and shit like that, I think there's plenty of opportunities for followers today. Looks like you made it back in. I'm gonna give it a few seconds in case someone else also wants to join in, since there's currently a lot of people here, so if anyone wants to join in, feel free to join the raffle. I'll give it like another 10 or so seconds. Oh, it didn't pop up? Shame. You can maybe refresh, like if you press F5, maybe the window pops back up and asks you, hey, do you want to join the call? Well, we'll try next time. Yeah, that's what I mean, maybe if you dismiss. I mean, we'll recruit further followers, maybe it pops up again at some point. Emberborn has won the raffle. Alright, Ember, welcome aboard. Enjoy making your mate, and welcome to the cult. Welcome to the Cuboids. Probably gonna have a lovely life. Yeah, maybe if you, like, hide the extension and show it up again or something. There's probably a way to make that work. Right, welcome, Ember. You are a germaphobe, and you are faithless. You're still welcome, though. The cult takes all. Oh dear. Ha 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 ha. Very fine. Enjoy tending to the farms. Wait, do we have enough beds for everyone? How many do we have? 1, 2, 5. That's 8, 13. We have 18 right now, we're on 16 people, so that should be good. 19 even. No one has taken this building. Oh well. I'm sure that's gonna happen eventually. A bed has collapsed. A bed has collapsed, you say? That is 3 beds, game. You can't lie to me. Hey, someone grew old. We have some business to do. That's actually 4 beds that have collapsed. Jesus, what do you do while you're asleep, people? Goddamn. You can't just break everything. Alright, let's see if what's-his-face has fully composted yet. He has, nice. That's a good source of compost as well. Right, so we'll hold a quick morning sermon, as one is to do. I don't think we have a bear skin yet. Maybe we do. We have a fun little Cthulhu skin though. I think we also have one mate what is currently using the Cthulhu skin, the guy in the top hat on the right. We had a blue Thulu, was one of our oldest, oldest mates, but he died. He became old at some point. It was tragic. Right, so... You are now allowed to go to heaven, my friend, whose name I forgot. Salios. Age 42, that's already old. Oh boy, I have bad news for you, Ruford. Anyway, look at you enjoying heaven and all. Must be lovely, everyone's excited. Salios has ascended, everyone's happy. Did you actually want me to make fish meals, or was it just to do the fishing ritual? Let's see in the quest log. Second Eye of Witness, let's track that because why not, and we might be able to build a mushroom sculpture now, let's give that a quick look. Should be in decorations. Will I remember how this looks when I see it? There it is. That is a lot of gold bars, we can't make that yet. Oh. You have to level up though. Hinor. Fine man, from what I hear. Right, so with some fertilizer we can build some of these better houses. So let's start replacing all of these over time. Queue up some more bullshit. Ruford, you're very slow at the whole refining thing. Maybe put some more effort into that. Here, let me inspire you, maybe that helps. First you have the ding ding, appreciate that, but here, let's have a little dance off, that'll make you devote yourself faster. Right, what recipe should we take next? We could get the janitor station. I think that would be fun to have at some point. Still don't quite know how the shrine bundle works, not super interested in either of these. Outhouse 2. Higher capacity, that seems like it would be useful. Healing base, not that great. Lumberyard is just better. Missionary that can send 3 followers, that seems pretty good. Oh yeah, we can upgrade the Scarecrow to get some free morsels here and there. Let's do that. Nice, enjoy your food. Oh, the Twitch totem is full, let's see what we get. Oh, the Twitch contribution is full. I'd really like to know what the Twitch icon there means. That is a lot of stones, to have them. Thanks, team. Right, let's make some food. Chat increasing loyalty, sure, let's do some of that. And then a bunch of cauliflower meals as well. Oops, I should probably press the cook button rather than the cancel button. Otherwise I will be wondering what the fuck's going on. Hey, Ember immediately has requested us. Let's see what that's about. Hello. Great leader, I like you. No, I love you. Would you make me the happiest creature in the world and marry me? Sure, we can do that. First though, I have something. Let's have a little dance off. Can't marry before the dance off, that's just illegal. Trap Scarecrow needs 10 gold. That's a lot of gold bars, damn. I wasted some at some point. I don't remember what I did, but I do regret that now. These all take crystals, which is good because we're getting a bunch of those on the side. Right, well, I aim to please, so we go for the marriage ritual right away. Everyone's very happy with that one. Actually, the one person that I'm currently married to is out on a mission, so they can't even be upset that I'm marrying someone else, which is the downside of marrying people. Where are you? fucking newest member immediately like, oh boy, marry me. Right, do we have the loyalty ritual actually available? Loyalty enforcer. Oh, we're out of bones, never mind. Fuck. Give me the quest reward. I knew you could do it. Yeah, I had Tall Skull involved in selecting that specific ritual. Tywin. Nope, fuck. Stop leaving. I know I need to smooch you while I can. Bunch of loyalty for free. Yoink. This looks very unsanitary. These outhouses are hardly ever used, but when they get used, they get fucking overused. I don't understand you guys. Your diet must be not great. It's not like I'm responsible for that or anything, just... Come on guys, don't be shit. Let's grab these, that's not quite enough to get the improved Scarecrow. I mean, I am using my gold bars on these shelters as well. So that does explain why it's not exactly sufficient. That's probably fine. Kinda wanna go out on another trip, make some progress. So let's make some meals so you guys don't starve in the meanwhile. Hey, don't starve. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have anything else to do? Mushroom sculpture can wait. We have 1 holy talisman to select a new fleece with. And most of it the cauliflower ever. Interesting. I should probably stay here for a second in case they have to poop immediately, because there's a chance of that. And I don't have the janitor station yet. I feel like I have a building unlocked that I haven't built yet, that I wanted to build. Oh. Boy oh boy, resource drops. Tywin. Someone is making an offering, how nice. Look at Green Thulu immediately going for the farms as soon as they need to be watered. Bunch of meat. Boy, boy. Right, let's go and either do another trip to the underwater third area, maybe fight this boss if we're successful, or we can do a second trip to this one. See if we can get the Eye of the Witness or something? I forgot what it's called. Anyway, we'll do another trip to the Anchor Deep area. You're going ham on this totem, I appreciate that. Begone, beast, find salvation elsewhere. You will not cross the threshold of my temple. You say, as the temple gets unlocked. Bad news for you, Calamari. It's not looking good. We get a dagger. Sweet. And Strike of the Crown. Shoots a to his hands to possess enemies on it. Alright, interesting. I think dagger is fine. Sword might be my favorite weapon, but dagger is good enough for most purposes, I'd say. So what does that mean if you're possessed? Does it just mean you get stunned? You're looking at your mate, aren't you? Oh nice, I do infighting. Sweet. Yeah, you look and I get stuck dumbly. So it's pretty fun. The possession stuff. Not sure it's really worth doing. We're probably gonna outdamage things and just kill them too quick anyway, but it's a fun little mechanic. Maybe if you manage to target a bigger mate, maybe he spawns ads or something that then also are hostile to the enemies, that could be fun. A little chain reaction. Didn't seem to last all that long. They do kill the possessed mates as well though, which is good. So it kind of goes both ways. There's a lot of stuff on the ground actually to pay quite a bit of attention to what was going on. But with the dagger we can just dash in, do a quick hit and fuck off again without dying. Don't think I would have taken that room damageless with a hammer. Bloody thing, they keep running into it. There's the tarot card, we'll take that. Hard game, by the way. Ooh, Deathsword ++. 10 damage to everyone if we drop down to half a heart. It's very tempting, although it's hard for us to trigger given that we take full damage from everything, so half a heart is probably not very feasible. But I mean, it is like rainbow and plus and shiny and all that stuff. We kind of have to go for the shinies. It's kind of like hardwired in my brain. Like earlier in the war, if the shiny number is good enough, I just gotta go for those. Hydrate, I shot, give me a sec. You too should hydrate. For it is the worm. I mean, you should hydrate regardless of heat and temperature. Just hydrating is a good idea, but especially in the warm, it's easy to not hydrate. Very generous hard room. Hard room even, not hard. Medium hard at best. So I should probably stop breaking all the terrain everywhere at some point. It's just a bad habit that I can't really get out of. It's kind of fun to just break everything, like it feels like you're actually cleaning house, sort of thing. But it's like not worth the effort. It's very rare that you get resources from it that are actually meaningful. Shamura asks us up. 5 becomes 4, becomes 3, becomes 2, becomes 1, becomes nothing. Kalamar was always frightened of the Red Crown. Yes, fear made a coward of him. Midor is the next to be knocked up on. Knock, knock, the lamb comes to raise. End of days, end of days. Oh, you're taking this lightly, I appreciate that. Ooh, last area might be Spider Town. What the fuck? Certainly an attack move. It is cool that we kind of get this little preview of what the new enemies are going to be in the new area. I'm guessing that these guys are also the ones that will drop the spider silk that we need for the composter, so that'd be fun. I wonder if they can drop through these events, like before you usually would have access to them. Cursed attack damage, sure, why not? Always take a bit of that. Lucky Fandango has reached old age. Oh boy, I have bad news for you, Lucky. What's the X do? We've not seen an X yet. Maybe we should explore that, for the purpose of seeing what it is. I think we do that, actually. It's not my favorite route, but it's new stuff. I gotta see the new stuff. Oh, it's just a bone resource pile. I see, it's not actually an X, it's just crossed bones. So we get a bunch of bones from everything here. That is very neat. 66 bones, that is a very good room. I appreciate that. Hey, yoink all your pathetic amount of devotion. What the fuck do you do? Well, you die. I appreciate that in a man. And a man that's trying to kill me anyway. I don't appreciate that in my mates. Fuck. That was a very stupid damage that I took there. Thought my dagger was big enough to hit the guy. And then I overcommitted to hitting the guy and killing him off. There goes my lovely level of damage. Hammer or hammer. Or Bane Gauntlet. Yeah, let's not take any of these. I guess I'll buy them to recycle them. But I am not using the Gauntlet, and I am not using the hammer. So, goodbye. I think the axe is kind of where the sweet spot lies between big damage, slow weapon, while still being mobile enough to actually play the video game. Okay, you attacked much faster than I anticipated. That was pretty good. It was a bit reckless of me, but yeah, like the non-elite version of these big lads took quite a while before their first attack actually came out. That's pretty rough. Would have been a lot easier if we hadn't lost our damage stack right before, but such is the way. If you suck at staying alive in order to keep your damage alive. I shit on Sayo. Two of my attacks missed and I tried to make some distance, couldn't tell exactly what the vertical hitbox was not actually out of the AoE and got hit. Lovely. Who needs damage anyway? It's gonna be a long ass boss fight. River's House replenishes when entering a new combat room. Fantastic. If only you had a slightly better spot. Let's see what happens in this room. We had one of these before. Lingering Prince of Kalamar can be felt. All special arts have disappeared. Oh no. Well, that's not nice. How dare you, game? We don't even get any bones? Is it like a refund or something? Okay, we got a few. Oh well, as compensation. No compensation here, though. We go and get some rocks. Right, now to fight the... Actually, we have a few rooms too. Maybe we'll up some damage again. I was gonna say, fighting the boss without having our damage pre-built up is going to be a bit of a pain. Let's get over these things first, so you have a few less hazards to deal with. He had his sword out, so it had me worried that he was gonna actually swing at me, but kind of didn't. It's so hard to tell when they're actually being staggered and when they're readying an attack. It's weird because the... Like, I said that the other day as well, the effect of them getting hit is like them flashing white whenever you strike at them, and they get knocked back slightly. That's kind of the indicator for them getting hit. And they also start flashing white when they're readying an attack. I cannot speak today. So, like, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes while you're wailing away at an enemy whether they're actually readying an attack or whether they're being, like, staggered or just not doing anything. But imagine dealing any sort of actual damage. Right, we got through that room without being hurt. That's good. 90% extra damage, we're getting that. Building back up. So much stuff to break, and it gives us hardly anything. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. It's not really worth breaking things all that much. Oh, it's the, is that the tossy one or the drop behind you one? That is the tossy one, nice. I like this one, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, it's not really worth breaking the environment. You get a bit of grass. That's kind of the main source of grass, I think, in the game. So you just cut it while you're out on a mission. But you get very few bones, very few of anything else, really. I guess bones are the second most common one. You get, like, some rocks here and there, but it's kind of not worth doing, especially for the resources I can gather otherwise. And a lot of the bones also just break at the end of the combat room, like when you open a chest or something. They break automatically, so you do not have to do it yourself. Like, see how those broke up there? That just happens when the chest gets open, so running around and winning all of these isn't super worth it. That being said, you sometimes have a chance of getting hearts, or even blue hearts, like the ones that exceed your max health, so it is worth trying, I suppose. Divine Blizzard could be good. Flaming Shot is very basic, but that could be good for this boss fight, depending on how the boss fight looks. Most bosses so far have been immune to poison, so maybe the poison aspect of our current spell is useless anyway. So I'll take the Firebolt. Should be like 1 or maybe 2 more rooms before the boss. He does it twice, 3 times, 3 times. Just play it slow, play it safe, all is well. Right, time for boss fight number 3. As in like proper boss fights rather than the mini bosses. We don't have much health, we have a decent bit of damage to start the fight off with, we have a good spell. We'll see how it goes. Really just depends on what the boss does, I suppose. Hello, Calamari. Insignificant critter, you'll learn your place. You don't understand, lamb. Heed my warning and stay away. Good old ritual sacrifice. Always a fun time. For at least everyone involved. That's a lot of weapons. Are you sure you need all of those? Hey, okay, well. If he just charges that for 15 minutes without swinging, then I have no fucking way of guesstimating when I have to dodge. So I just dodged twice early and then got hit. And he had inevitably cornered me. And this time he swung early, okay. Maybe I can go by the audio cue if there's not too much else going on. It's getting a bit messy. Okay. That attack was active for a year and a half. He had long collided with the wall and I just ran, or like rolled into it after the fact, thinking that it was safe, but nope. That explosion lasted a second. Cool. Good to know. That was a really bad attempt, but the circumstances were not great for it either, so can't be that upset. Stone mills are... Stone mills, yes. Stone mines are empty. Need to place like 2 or 3 of those. I should start by gathering this stuff though, because the pool is full. So nobody can devote themselves right now. I like that it speeds up, it just takes a little bit too long to speed up in my opinion. It's a very minor complaint, it doesn't take that long, all things considered. Slap down some of these. Let's also do one more lumber thing, just to be on the safe side for now. I like that we're at a point where we have enough people that I can just go home, slap down a bunch of things, everyone like sorts that shit out with no problem. Hello, old Bango. I hope our sacrifice ritual is ready. We did reduce the cooldowns the other day, so maybe, hopefully, possibly. Grab our reinforced stuff. We can upgrade the Scarecrow now. Let's go and do that. Anything unsanitary going on? Oh hey, Kojak is home.
Shalom.
I've returned from a successful missionary bearing gifts. Managed to find 61 bones. Thank you, Kojak. Good job. Here, I'll have a little dance off with you. To bed with you. Right, who else needs to go on a mission for once? Let's take you. You can provide us with some more meat, maybe? I think we have someone out on a meat mission. Let's go for a follower instead. Cults always need more followers, don't they? Let's quickly go and check the ritual cooldown, maybe hold a sermon. It's still on cooldown. That shouldn't take too long though. Maybe I can do that at the end of the day without wasting a day. Oh, I was wondering what the fuck happened to this farm plot, but it's just the Scarecrow needing to be built. Someone wanna maybe help me build this thing? I know you guys are all busy building lumber yards and shit, but goddamn. There's 15 of you people here. Does the cult leader have to do everything by himself, as always? Questus. Benevolent leader, please don't judge me, but I always want to eat a meal made of poop. Will you help me satisfy this dark desire? Sure, boy, I'll cook you some fucking shit. This would be much more shocking if we hadn't had one of those morons do this already. At least it's... I mean, I say this, maybe that's gonna happen again, but I'm hoping fucking Aardman doesn't immediately fucking toss himself at the murder meal again and then survives the 25% roll. He did that the other day. I was trying to get someone killed with a meal that has a 75% chance of killing someone, and between me cooking it and talking to the guy that was supposed to eat it, fucking Aardman leaves his post, runs all the fuck over here, and fucking ingests it immediately before I can fucking do the quests. Or, not quests, but like do the intended murder, and then the Lucker also fucking gets away with it, just... It's like, nope, this is fine, I eat this, everything is good. That was supposed to kill someone? Try harder. Just goes back to work like nothing happened, complete champion. Right, you wanted a meal made of poop, so let's see. That's unfortunate because that cost me a lot of fertilizer. Oh well. Wait, fuck, who was that even? Hino, which I use Hino. Where's my cult? Followers, which I use Hino. I should probably have remembered what you look like when I got the quest. Oh, the blue rat looking guy. Don't you dare, Ember! No! Why? Oh, never mind, that was not the poop. Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought you just went and ate the poop immediately. Where the fuck is the guy? Oh, he went and ate it himself. I didn't have to tell him to. Good man. And he immediately has the shits. I wonder how that worked. God damn it, Tomb. Just lurking, waiting for his moment to strike. But yeah, that's one of the few aspects of this that is kind of annoying and kind of convenient at the same time. You can technically order these people to do what you want them to do. Like, you can theoretically assign them to do specific things and say like, okay, this guy gets less devotion, so we want him to go and gather resources or something. But in practice, they very often just kind of reset what they're doing, either from a new day starting or from like after a sermon maybe or something. Like, sometimes they just reset what they're told to do, which is fine because they're also very self-sufficient. Like, they don't mind. They just do whatever comes up, basically. If there's farms to be tended to, they'll do that. If there's resources to harvest, they'll do that. So for the most part, they take care of themselves, which is great. But whenever you do have a quest or something where you want someone specific to experience or do something specific, it's basically not really controllable. Yeah, it's oddly difficult to make them do that sort of thing. Like, I had them have regular dinner time, like I made just like 12 meals, and most people came and had their 12 meals already. So, like, for the most part, everyone was fine and finished eating, but then you cook another meal for like the poop guy that wants the poop, and the guy just isn't there in time. Someone will come out of the woodwork. No, I skipped dinner just so I can now steal your poop meal, lol. Like, just those sort of creatures are what we're dealing with here. They are cultists though, so it's probably fine that they're a bit weird, but yeah. Yeah, too many Daver. I don't know, I feel like being the cult leader is kind of the goal of being in a cult, right? Like, if you're not the cult leader, why would you even bother, you know? Right, we have at least one old guy. We have Mambango, who's old. Is there anyone else who needs to, do I just let you ascend to heaven or do I ritual sacrifice you? I think I'll just wait a few moments for this to go off cooldown and then we properly sacrifice you. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. It's gonna be unfortunate because it's gonna be the middle of the night, but what can you do? They don't like being woken up in the middle of the night for sermons and stuff. I can't understand that at all, personally. Yeah, exactly. Wait, why am I having you just rest regularly? Actually, you know what? You can rest regularly. You wanted the poop meal. You can deal with your sickness. You absolute creature. Oh yeah, I always wanted to eat shit. Oh really? Yeah, fucking, it's a great time. I wanted to experience it. Don't judge me. I will fucking judge the shit out of you. But I'll make it to you for you anyway. Like, here you go. Have your poop meal. Yeah, we're a bit short on those in this cold. It's a bit unfortunate. But then again, they probably just couldn't get away with making that sort of game. Why are you not taking the good sleeping bins? Like, what is wrong with you? Didn't you really like the bigger sleeping devices? I'll just assign them as they come, like, goddamn. Oh. Oh, it's very happy. This is mine, and now he goes back to work because I gave him a fucking amulet that makes him never sleep. You're welcome, Ard. Nah, we can wait until tomorrow with the ritual sacrifice. Grab a few spiders while we wait. Yoink. I like that you have that unlocked, just to make sure we fucking get all the code contributions. I don't think I get to tweak the settings of that at all. In terms of like how much it costs and what the cooldown is and so on and so forth. Which is fine because it kind of seems like they found a pretty good middle spot anyway. We wish you to take us on a spiritual journey, bend our no, Ard. Bad. Bad, Ard. Very bad. No drug culture. Another guy has reached old age. Oh well. Well, let's start in that case with a little sermon of the day, and then we'll have 2 different rituals to get rid of 2 different people. Isn't that lovely? I mean, help 2 people ascend and reach peak performance or whatever. Right, so we'll start with the sacrifice of the flesh. Right, Mambango, enjoy being stabinated. Look at you, so happy, so excited. You actually died with a smile on your face, complete weirdo. You really had faith in Scold. I do appreciate that. Anyway, so that's 1 down. Then we let the other guy ascend to heaven, oh boy. Hover him, there you are. Off you go. Yeah, imagine if we could turn Nigellums into like cult influence. We just break all the records immediately with the combined total of Nigellums that people have accumulated in Euros. Right, so what do we unlock next? Don't want the bigger summoning circle, we haven't been really using that. Maybe I should take the janitor station at this point. It's been a bit late, like overdue. Let's see. How much does this cost? 6 gold! Who's supposed to have 6 gold? That's fucking incredible. I'm not able to afford 6 gold, like goddamn. Alright, stop fucking talking to people, I need them to refine, thank you. Astless, also here, let me inspire you so you do the ding ding. Fucking Ard sitting there and starting up a chat with a co-worker, while the co-worker is supposed to do the very important business of providing me the gold bars. Complete creature. I think I have enough fertilizer that I can toss some in here again. So you guys get to fertilize the crops. Right, I think that was good, right? Right. No, we need 6, I have 4. Why did I think that was gonna be good enough? Well, that sucks. Let's see if the spider maid outside has another follower to sell. Because we have money and we could require followers, so... Hello, guy. Sure, let's get Mr. Elephant in here. Wait. Get to have another quick little follower raffle in a second. Please spare me. I will, don't worry. Right. Raffle time! Anyone that would like to become this creature, or make your own mate rather, don't have to be exactly this creature at all. You'll probably make your own mate, is of course welcome to join in. I'll give it like 30 or so seconds, no, and then we'll see who's gonna be the new initiate. Initiate, I think. It's surely not gonna end in ritual murder, or like me making you eat a murder meal that does you in 75% of the time. That is absolutely unlikely. We don't do this in this cult. Ever. Ignore our mantra of the good die young. Right, let's see. Kradok has won the raffle. Welcome to the cult. Alright, Kradok, enjoy making your mate and welcome aboard. Okay. Okay. Alright. Very fine. You are naturally obedient, I appreciate that, and you're sickly. That's not great, but we'll tank it. How many 50-50s have you lost now? 4? Don't worry, I'm trying to get more mates going, so shouldn't take too long, I'd guess. Better luck next time, as I say. Tyvim, Barbatos, you done did well. Have you go to sleep as well? Another one out on a mission. Maybe... Kojak. Kojak is a fine man for missionary work. What do we need? We need followers. Why not? Off you go. Oh boy. Alright, I'll try my hardest to get more followers. I want followers anyway, so this is in both of our interests. Don't worry, I'm not scamming you, I promise. Let's make you some meat meals. I hate this pseudo skill check thing here, by the way. I keep saying this every time I stream this, but it's always true. Like, these quote-unquote skill checks are not difficult enough that you actually have to focus on them or do them one at a time or something like that. They are just inconvenient enough that you can't just spam away and make things really quickly. Like, they just slow you down and just make things awkward, and it's horrible, and I don't know why they did that. I could see a system where you either do them automatically or really fast, and then they don't ever have, like, the peak efficiency. Like, maybe you can make them slightly better, slightly more beneficial if you hit a great skill check sort of thing, but then you could just click away to spam them out as quickly as possible. That sort of system I could see, but as is, I just don't see any sort of upside to the way it works. It's just an inconvenience for no purpose that I can claim. Alright, so let's go on another mission. That means we probably want another follower real quick. Let's us get in... Sure, Ember, tag along. Become the spiky boy of extra damage. You look very excited to be there. Let's also quickly inspire Green through though, since he's close to Ding Ding. Poof. Lovely hat, by the way. Really appreciate it. Right, off we go. I say queuing up more things before I leave. Okay, let's actually try and win this run this time. I'd like to get this boss down. It seems annoying. We get a hammer, how lovely. And we get Death Squall. Okay, I'm gonna stop breaking all of the everything until I need it. I immediately break all of the everything. Yeah, I can't help myself. It's too good. Look at that. All of this destruction in a single swing. How could I not break all the environment? Right, I leave. Never mind. Okay, you also don't stagger from the hammer. I was kind of expecting that, so it was not super surprising. Science is better than assumption. Thank you. I mean, there were plenty of opportunities for you to say it before as well. You've shown great restraint. I'm proud of you. Since I've been mentioning hammers a lot, both this stream as well as in past streams. Oops, I let go slightly too early, but it worked out. Oh, I see. This work is protecting us from going insane. Receive 10 for every one hit. I do not appreciate that. Double health on healing. I don't like either of these. Let's take the healing one. Both of them require me to get hit in some way, which is something we desperately want to avoid. Not just for the obvious reasons, but we have a, let's say, armor effect that's... I legitimately couldn't kill the fucking rocks in time because the hammer is trash. And I know it, not just hardly. But yeah, we have a armor effect that makes it so that every time we take damage, it's doubled. And every time we kill an enemy, we get 10% bonus damage, which stacks up indefinitely. But every time we take damage, which is then doubled, we also lose all of our damage stacks. So there's an indicator thing in the top left where it says plus 100%. That is our current extra damage. And anytime I get hit, that is all gone. And we have to build it back up again. I can sort of relate. I have a habit of having streams open on the side, and then whenever someone says something that I feel like I can easily shit talk, I do the quick tap over, shit talk, tap back to whatever I was saying. Don't think that's a very uncommon behavior. Oop, I was out of fervor. Fuck, I was gonna use my magic. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate the hammer so much. It is so unusable. I mean, it's obviously an overstatement, it is definitely usable, but it's not something I enjoy. It feels like super hard mode compared to literally every other weapon, even the gauntlet, which I also don't like. At least the gauntlet I don't like because it's fairly feeble in its default attack and the hitboxes are deceptive and shit like that, so it's just slightly awkward to use, but the hammer is just so slow, and I keep getting the fucking hammer in this environment, probably because it's new in this environment. And I do not like it. Right, follower shop, we should probably take that, and then we get here, another follower over here. Yeah, we should probably restock on followers, since we just had to get rid of some. So let's go and do that. Bonk. Are you just automates to sell? Are you just not selling anyone right now? The fuck is that about? You little shit. Give me a follower. It's disappointing. Spider, what the fuck? Thought we had a thing going where you sell me followers and I'm happy. I mean, look at them, they're all hanging on the sides. Why aren't you selling any of them? Little shit. Right, we want it this way so we can actually get a follower. So we're not getting two this time. Assuming we even make it as far. God damn it, Toon. I am surprised that that didn't hit me. I was saying that slightly recklessly, because I might be somewhat tilted. Well, I destroyed his shop after he didn't sell anything. I bought something every time I came to his shop. He can absolutely not complain about me as a customer. Yeah. That one was kind of too fitting. There's a damage increase or a soul heart. Let's take the damage increase, since I seem to be completely incapable of stacking up the damage this one. Just 2 more tarot cards, why not? I'll take them. Deal poison damage, very good. And we get a soul heart. Alright, cool. I wonder if we would have gotten something else if I had, like, I wonder... It probably rolled the cards as I entered the room, so me having not taken the other one means that it could still be here or something? Anyway, curious. Well, this room is going to be the end of me. Never mind, it died really quickly. So the alarm probably also dies really quickly. Okay, just jump. Take these rocks so I can move. Take you. Slap you on the ass. Take you. Slap the ground, because I'm very good. Bonk. That was so close to me also getting hit again. I just wanted to quickly finish him off, thinking that he would die before he gets to swing out, but he almost still got it off in time. Jesus. Not a fan of this device. I'll stop whinging about the hammer. Actually, that's a lie. I probably only stop whinging about the hammer when I'm not using the hammer anymore, and then whenever I find one, I'll be whinging about it again. Nice try. Couldn't reach. Great. That was one shot. That's actually great. He was just always white, so I couldn't tell what he was doing. That's less great. We could get our soul spell, or a ghost spell again. I think I want the ghost spell. The death scroll thing is not terrible, so I'm not really complaining about it, but the ghost just seemed like so much nice crowd control, and even decent single target damage for the boss later, so I think they're just kind of more useful overall. Right, time to almost die in this encounter again. And look at that, that's hard to argue with. Fucking hell. I hit him with the fucking pinball bouncy boy, which pushed him downwards and made his charge actually hit me. Well, there goes my damage for this one. Actually, there's gonna be one more combat arena before the boss anyway, right? So, as we get some of it back. Oh well, at least we get a new mate. New mate's always good. Welcome aboard. It just cancelled my attack when the bomb showed up. Interesting. So we get double money here, but probably also double damage or something. Nope, just double gold. No downside. Fair enough. I will not complain. Don't even one-shot the ugly ass statue anymore. Slap times for my damage. Here I have some ghosts. No, here I have some ghosts. Nice, we could have a hammer or a gauntlet instead. Fuck it, we commit to the hammer. Let's take the slightly bigger hammer. This one also has a chance of increasing our devotion bar, which is the bar that allows us to unlock new recipes, which is fine, so... If we actually get far on this run... Yep, my legitimate two favorite weapons. That was pretty mean. I was kind of cornered there. Maybe I could have dashed to the thing on the jig. That was pretty hard to tell. Oh my god, I got stuck on even more fucking rocks. One of the reasons I'm so annoyed by that sort of thing is that these are exactly the complaints that I made day one, hour one of me playing this game, that I was worried that it's gonna end up with areas where the vertical collision box of objects is like slightly difficult to read, and that I was gonna get stuck on things like that and get hit by that sort of thing, and that attack tells are gonna be hard to read and notice while there's stuff going on, and guess what, that is exactly what ended up happening for me. Fire a projectile when you swing your weapon every 5 seconds, or curses consume 50% less fervor. That is actually really swole. I do like the ghost curse that we have, so maybe we'll just commit to this. Well, I didn't know what the game looked like before, but yeah. I was a bit late. Let's take the northern path, it might be the dead end, given that the southern one has so many branches. Don't you dare. You are the one that charges 3 times. To be fair, there's a mechanic here that I'm not exploiting very much, and I'm intentionally not doing that because I think it's kind of dumb. With our ability here to stack damage from killing monsters, if I let the ads live, or let the guys that spawn ads live for a while, I can actually stack my damage pretty high. They were smart enough to make it so that if the enemies pinball into each other and die through that way, they don't provide me bonus damage. But if I kill the enemies myself that they spit out, even the explodey ones, then I will still get my damage from that. So I could wait for this guy to spawn someone, then I punch it, then I get damage for it. Do the same here, and I could just do this for a while and farm up my damage that way. I don't want to do that because I think that's kind of cheaty and exploity and cheesy and that sort of thing. So I am avoiding that, even though I am using the silly damage stacking device, which is inherently kind of cheesy and exploity and whatever, but I could probably farm my damage back up that way if I really wanted to, or needed to, but I don't know, I think I'll just play it as it comes instead. We really needed some health there, so that was incredibly nice of your game. It said it doubles all healing, but it even doubled the amount of blue hearts we got. That's very nice. And suddenly we're back on full health from being on 1 heart for multiple rooms. Alright. 2 good rooms, that's all it takes, I guess. Looks like he's barely out of range for this fucking device. Ooh, didn't see him charge that. He was sitting behind the grass. We got some beetroots. Nice. I don't think I ever had some of those before. And 2 more hearts. Sweet. It does not double the hearts we get from tarot cards, which makes sense. Is an interesting little observation. Okay. Maybe get a weapon exchange thing here, that'd be fun. Especially if it also contained a weapon that isn't the hammer. Should get a habit of cancelling that swing slightly earlier. I really should play this slightly more safely. This room I played pretty reasonably by keeping my distance and shit, but I tend to not do that very much, even when it's approaching boss time. Almost barely not in range. Let's just use our spawn, since it costs basically nothing. You're better at remembering to do the fucking buff totem thingy than I am at using scrap on my armies. Fucking Total Warhammer. I am so impressed that you just remember to press that button every few minutes or whenever that's ready. I'm guessing it has 5-minute cooldown. Hey, very Nando soundtrack. Pretty all over the place in a good way. Does that reach? Mostly. Okay, I think I've got their behavior, the jumpy ones, pretty well down. To not get randomly hit by them while I'm doing regular combat rooms. Oh, I see him. We can go over to Warhammer a bit. Didn't plan to stream this super long anyway. I think I'm already struggling with the old SWOD. Doing like proper streams is not super helpful in that regard. We got a new weapon. So the dagger is kind of unfortunate because it isn't really that good at taking advantage of our massive damage stacks because its base damage is so low. We currently have 420% extra base damage, or like multiplied by our base damage as our attack damage, so it's really good. We have, how much is that? Yeah, our hammer currently swings for 26.9 damage. That is really fucking high. Now, the hammer has the highest base damage of the things that I found so far, so that will also always have the highest numbers. But the thing is that the dagger's base numbers are so low that even with almost 5 or more than 5 times total damage, it still isn't all that much. So I'm not sure I want to take it in this case, because we're about to fight the boss exclusively. If I only ever get like one hit here and there on the boss anyway, then maybe having the bigger swings is better, and I can use the ghost to deal with the smaller enemies. So I'm tempted to not actually take the dagger here, even though I don't like the hammer. The hammer might be fine for the boss though, so I'm not sure how to feel about those. You can also make the exact opposite argument and say that the dagger is nice because the dagger allows me to just dash in and out and do some damage whenever while still being mobile. I think I'm gonna just be dumb and hard stick to the hammer and then complain later. That seems like in character for me, so we go for that. It's kind of awkward because I don't hate the hammer like in concept. I'm not saying, oh, this weapon design is stupid, or oh, you should never use this thing or whatever. I'm not saying it's a bad weapon. I just feel like it's difficult to use well in the generic combat rooms when you're explicitly trying to avoid damage at all costs like we currently are. It feels harder to do that with the hammer than with most other weapons, but for specifically the boss fight, it might be fine. Given that we're gonna be doing a lot of hit and running anyway. Yeah, look at the damage, that's pretty good. I wonder why they made it so that the ghosts don't home all the way. Oh, I didn't see that spiky boy at all. Oh, there goes the damage. Oh fuck, that was cheeky that it did a second wave so quickly. Thought I was gonna have a second here. Fuck's sake. Can't hit shit the video game. Him spawning the projectiles actually damaged me there, I think. Like before I had a chance to avoid him. I'm not sure how to deal with that while there's trash on the screen. Like if I'm also having to avoid enemies at the same time, that seems pretty difficult. Well, we got him. That was not exactly clean. We started off pretty well, and I think the hammer actually served us really well in the initial part. Oh well. I shall take your heart. Kinda like a Phantom Thieves. Thief. Not sure why I did the plural thing there. Get the Calamari trophy. Yoink. 6 out of 8 decorations out of Anchor Deep. Not too shabby. New animal form. Is that a unicorn? That's weird. I guess sacrificing unicorns is a good thing for most cults, so maybe I shouldn't complain. I could have probably used my ghost a little bit more. I wasn't used to the half spell cost thingy that we have, so I was still sort of stingy with my spells. Oh well, we got through. Kalamar was always a coward. This land is a better place now. His pathetic sniveling carcass is nothing more than a mound of rotting flesh. Soon I shall be freed, and the world will be made in my image. All will pledge themselves to the cult. All will bow to my name. Bow to my name. I really am pronouncing things really poorly today, so I'll probably just call it here anyway. Suffering shall turn to triumph. That which once did perish shall now pray. Everyone's excited. Look at this, boys. We got a heart. Poof. It's all red and veiny and shit. Why, Ember, you seem a bit exhausted. How about you go to bed? Hey, GNU. Look at you guys having a discussion. Oh, we're a bit hungry, are we? Let's go and sort that out. Zero poop in the fucking shitters. What the fuck were you doing for 2 days while I was out on a mission? Ooh, we have new recipes with the beetroot. Magnificent mixed meal, 100% chance of increasing fire loyalty, stopping fire from dissenting, that's cool. And we have 50% chance of increasing loyalty and +5 faith. Sweet, I'll probably save those beetroots then for a bit. We'll just make some regular cauliflower meals. Yes, I know there's a quest that was made. Give me a second. I'm cooking. Don't bother the cook while he's working. Alright, what do you want? Excuse me, leader. Some creatures are here seeking shelter with our cult, but they are sick. Should we let them join? 2 sick followers. Sure, fucking we're in. I accept. Oh, so Horsemate, did you find a follower? I did, leader. I've retrieved what you were after from my missionary. I managed to find 1 follower who was on a mission. Flop. Oi, mate. Go, Gian, have wobble. You've earned it. Yes, yes, you had your little discussion. Now you can go to bed. Sleep, mate. We're almost at another Twitch totem contribution thingy. Very fine. Let's unlock a new thing, and we shall take... Fuck it, let's get the Shrine Flame bundle, see what that's about. So, light the Cleansing Fire and harvest more devotion for the Shrine Flame and Flame of the Tabernacle. The Cleansing Fire will draw forth more devotion. Guessing it just makes those 2 buildings slightly bigger. Tabernacle 2... Probably just the same but better, and then feed the Cleansing Fire, harvest more devotion. Oh, there's the Twitch thing. Aw, we almost had the icon. Fuel. Oh, we can... Oh, I see. I should have probably done this a while ago then, if that's just a long-term buff to the devotion intake. That's pretty good. Look at everything just being used up. I feel like the run wasn't even that long, then. This time does pass if you're having fun. Right, we're gonna get 4 new followers if I see that correctly, so it's gonna be busy for a while. Guess we get to raffle a lot. So, Tomb, this is your chance to finally join the cult as well. Start by raffling the first of, I think, 4 mates that we're getting, so seems like a good time for anyone that wants in to actually come in. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mess around in the base for a little bit, try and do all the maintenance work that we have to do, like do a sermon, maybe a ritual, see if we can get some new stuff going, upgrade some of the beds, all that stuff. Maybe I'll make a second refinery, that seems like it might be worth doing. And then I'm probably gonna call it for a stream. There you go, Daves. Finally, you were the only one in the raffle, so you managed to not lose the 50-50, because there's no 50-50 to be had. Enjoy making your mate. Take your time, by the way. No stress. Didn't we have a guy that... no, this one is a green card, rather than a Belayuk Coyote. But yeah, I think the make your mate interface and everything is pretty good. Like how they did that for this game. Off you go for Watership. I didn't know you were trying for that long, sorry. I mean, not that I could really do much about that, to be fair, but just, still feels bad. Have a good luck, dog. Oh, you're one of the, sick ones. In that case, go have your bed rest. Mummer, no, what a name. He has 3 good traits. Very fine. Right, and you let us do the, where is my... You have yourself some, instant medicine. Just add creature. Right, we'll do one more raffle, see if there's anyone else that wants in before we call it a day. I'll not wait for this one for very long. I wonder if there's a way to make it so that people that were already in can re-enter the cult, because it seems kind of dumb that you can't. If it had like a graveyard or a memorial where it was like list all the mates that were already in and be like, oh yeah, look at this guy, he was in for so long, and maybe we make a statue in his honor or something, then I could see that being a thing. But since characters in this are kind of ephemeral, I don't see the reason for not allowing people to come back in. Yeah. I mean, I think for the most part the numbers are fine. Like the Totem Boon thing, the 500 channel points isn't a lot. Even without you clicking on that, if there was other people devoting themselves to clicking on that, even in smaller channels, you could have fucking... could have fucking people spamming that all the fucking time on cooldown anyway, even on smaller channels. And it's really only the fact that you can't have mates come back in that is a little bit weird. And I can also see value in not allowing people to do that sort of thing. Like, I can see why... Like, I could see people saying, I don't want them to... Oh, look at the fire in their eyes now that we have the shrine thingy, that's cool. Fucking out of my way, I wanna talk to the level up mate. Jesus, how is it so hard to talk to the right guy? His least favorite part of this game is how finicky it is with targeting. It's probably easier to do that in mouse and keyboard controls, by the way. I'm playing this with controller, but with mouse and keyboard it's probably easier to do that, so not a big deal, but it is a little bit finicky. Thankfully it's not finicky when it really matters, like when you're out on a mission. I haven't really fucked up too much in that regard, at least not because of the controls. So it's not that bad, it's just kind of annoying. Yeah, I would agree with that as well. Though to be fair, it seems like while they did put some effort into the Twitch integration and like wanted that to be a part of it, it is also a thing where they were struggling really hard to have it running at all. Like they, for the first couple days, like I mean you were here for some of them, like they were really struggling to make that work, and every time I open this game on stream is like, oh here, new message for how the game is currently doing in terms of its Twitch integration thing, like, oh, this doesn't function, this functions, this is fine, you can do this. Like, it's all over the place still in terms of what works and what doesn't work, so I can see also an argument about not wanting to make it too complicated and have too many, like, checks for, hey, has this guy been already in, or hey, is there another guy that hasn't been in yet that should be prioritized? Like, it's probably not that super easy in that regard. Oh yeah, right, that was the quest list of accepting sick mates. I was wondering for a second what the fuck you're so excited about. But it was just me being a glorious leader and just doing the right thing automatically. Yeah, this also has the help or hinder streamer thing, but it's broken since day one sort of thing, and they've tried to make it work here and there. But, like, last time we streamed this, we were like, haha, we're fixing this, next time it's in. Then, today or yesterday, I saw patch notes that were like, haha, we've activated it again, but we've reduced the occurrence because it's still not super functional. And today it's like, nope, sorry, it's off again. And it's just... yeah, seems like the thing is pretty hard to do. Yeah, it's a global cooldown on that thing, regardless of how many people there are. So, like, you could just have one guy with infinite channel points, which, you know, like anyone here that hangs out a little bit more, probably has more than enough channel points to just keep that going. So, like, you just need one guy to go, hey, I pressed this button on cooldown, or just like 2 or 3 people, and then it's regardless of channel size, you're gonna get your rewards. The thing is, these rewards aren't, like, super important. Like, oh, I got 20 stone, how nice, or oh, I got a follower. That's not, like, a massive difference. It's a fun little thing that people can be happy about, like, hey, we contributed to this is fine. But it's not, like, something that drastically changes anything super important. Yeah, it has the max trigger of the global cooldown regardless of how many people you have. So I think it's tuned decently well enough where on a small channel you're gonna get enough people to come in and like do 10 thingies over the course of like a run or two, and then you're gonna get something a little bit extra, but not like too much overall. So yeah, I think it overall works very well. Are we good on beds actually? Let's quickly check. What's the easiest way for me to check this? I have no fucking idea. 9, we have 19 right now. And we have exactly 19 followers. Okay, so let's make... oh, we need the generator station. That's a good thing I saw that. Let's place that down... let's place it over here-ish. It's not far away from the cooking and the farm and the nightly quarters, like the beds and stuff, and the outhouse, so it seems like a decent spot in the middle sort of thing. We still have some gold, so we can upgrade 2 more of these sleep places, which would be fun. Anything else that really needs making? Second refinery would take some more gold, we can probably do that. I refuse. Can't fucking... Limimi. Limimi sounds weird. Wait, where's there poop up here? Whom's the fuck shot? I shall find you, and I shall have you executed. I have the power. Not of finding you, but of executing you. Anyone out for a mission, maybe? Where's our high-level old mate? Here we go. Barbatos, go get him. Beetroot seeds, fuck yeah. Let's go. Very good, man. Almost done being sick. Fertilizer pile is completely full. Never seen before. Oh, the seed pile is completely empty. Multiple times seen before. So something like that. I probably don't need to grow as many mushrooms as I am currently growing. I think I want a few more lumber yards, like 2. How much gold do I have? 5? 5, and I have queued up things that are not gold. Let's change that and insert queue up some gold first. Give me your ding ding before you go sleep, Tyler. Alright, we must have someone that does the no wobble business. I think at least Ard is a no wobble mate. Right, you're worshipping. I do not want you worshipping, I want you refining. That is pretty important. It's interesting because it's one of the few things that I cannot actually do myself. I can go and chop wood and gather stone and tend to the farms, clean up stuff, but refining the resources is actually something I can't do myself, so I am dependent on mates like Art here to be up all night and be functional. Or however that song goes. Oh, I need to place the base thing first and then upgrade it, my bad. It's getting a bit cluttered up there. I thought I was gonna initially place my refinery up there because it was the resource area, quote unquote. But no, I do sort of regret that because all the chests are slightly overlapping. It's not too bad, thankfully. I think they've been pretty smart with the prioritizations for like what interactable your character will interact with when you're close to it. So like getting the resources out of the chests up by all the resource piles is pretty easy, thankfully. Apple, Night, and Lucky. I don't think Lucky is here. It's also not nighttime yet where I live, and it shouldn't be for him either. It's not that far away, the old Auckland, so not sure about Night, but yeah, definitely Lucky. Right, and then we can upgrade this. That's gonna take a while. Normally my cold mates would do that, but they're asleep, so have to swing the hammer ourselves for a bit. Hammer. Alright, Kojak. I was not strong enough, I just couldn't do it. I'm so sorry, leader. You fucking died. Oh no. Well, goodbye, Kojak. You had a good run. You actually did, by far, I think, the most quests we've ever had. And you had that long-term chain where you were really mad at that one guy and had us stab him eventually. So, you done good. Right, Kradok, how can I help you? Great leader, we'd love if you would cook some splendid vegetable feast for our sustenance. Sure. That requires beetroot on it. I regret taking that. Yeah, I can't do that. Can I buy beetroot seeds yet? Do you maybe sell them up here? No, he had someone else put in jail. He's not trying to get anyone out of jail. Nope, you do not sell beetroot. That's unfortunate. I might actually not be able to do that custom. Slab times. I don't really want another maid right now. Let's quickly open this door while we're here. Very good. Oops. Get to unlock another recipe. What should we take this time? We could improve the Shrine Flame stuff. Could upgrade that device, because why not? These are just straight upgrades, it look like. Outhouse 2 seems like a good idea long term. Haven't tried the Harvest Totem yet. Could be fun. We are not really lacking for farm resources, to be honest. We're not really lacking for any major resource anyway. Let's just do the Harvest Totem first and see what that looks like, what the AoE is and everything. I could see it being tiny and annoying, so let's give that a no-go. Harvest Totem, that is not expensive. That's not tiny though, that's nice. It's not perfect, but not bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna place that here. It doesn't reach all of the things, but it's pretty close. Remove farm plot. Harvest Totem. Build that there. Start hammering away at it while the mates run over. I think Ruford the Builder Man is coming over to sort this with me. Very fine. Actually, I'll let you do that while I function with the rest of the stuff, because I need to queue up some stuff over here. I'm sure you've got those. Right, you're just gonna do gold on that side. How about that? We need gold for now, so may as well. Anyway, I could probably like spend 15 years just sitting here and doing various minor things in town, so I was gonna call it here instead. We'll press the save button and we'll quickly check if there's someone over to raid, because that's gonna do me for today. I will take at least a little break to unsweat myself and then probably do some more Warhammer or something with DK if things align. If not, I'll just call it anyway. I'm calling it is what the point is. Calling the cult for the day. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had fun. It's nice to have so many people here, and nice for so many people to join the raffles and stuff. I always like having the followers, and like in games like that and Darkest Dungeon, Battle Brothers, having like stream viewers going into the game is always fun for everyone involved. So thanks for stopping by and for hanging out and doing all that stuff. And I stop rambling. Goodbye.